Birdlings Flat. What can I say? We've all seen the pictures and heard the stories about how difficult it is and it's impossible and all this nonsense. So we decided to go and have a look. We drove through to Little River, met for breakfast, and then the plan was to drive over the pass and come down on the other side of Birdlings Flat. When we got to the top of the mountain, there was a side that the road was closed, and when we Googled it, we saw that there had been a washaway at a bridge and it was impassable. So we went down the mountain again and back to Birdlings Flat. First thing we did was have a quick stop at the museum and looked at all the rock collections. If anyone is interested, the Little Rock Museum is for sale. Just the stock is $650,000, and that's the new discount price. So if you've got a spare few dollars, you can go and have a look. Anyway, the drive is not as bad as everyone says. We deflated to, I was on 7 bars, so I'm guessing that's about 8 or 9 psi. I don't know why we still work in pounds when it's a metric country, but never mind. So it was really no issue at all. We first drove to the secondary little spit, I guess you'd call it, where the lake runs into the sea, and just went and had a look and looked at all the rocks. Because Birdlings Flat and the spit are fairly well known for finding agates, and a lot of people are just roaming up and down the beach looking for rocks. So we just went to have a look, and then it was time to drive the spit. Once you've left the mouth of the lake and you start passing Birdlings Flat community, you'll notice that the beach is full of driftwood. That's all fine and well if you're going to make a fire, but while you're driving, you've got to be careful. Some quite thick stumps, and if you don't have decent tires with thick sidewalls, you could end up with a bit of a problem. After driving up the beach for probably 4 or 5 kilometers, maybe further, you'll notice there's an access point on the right, which is just off Bailey's and I believe it's Jones's Road. You can park and walk in from there. There were no other dock signs for the entire length of the beach. We drove probably 12 kilometers up the beach. There were no signs at all from Department of Conservation. The tide was coming in and it got to a point where there wasn't that much room between the dunes and the sea. So we turned around and drove back, eventually exiting on the one access point that goes back to Bailey's and Jones's Road. There's a gate at the end, it's not locked. You can just open it and exit into the parking area where you can pump your tires and get on back. I would also suggest stopping in Little River. The Little River Cafe has got some really nice cakes and food, and it's a nice vibe. You'll find in the mornings on a weekend from about 9:30 it's really busy, so get there early. Anyway, it was a great trip. The video wasn't as exciting as I was hoping for, but that's what it is. So I hope you enjoy it, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.